Welcome back to Enlightened Trading. I'm your host, Conrad, and today we have another look at the crypto market. So before jumping into Bitcoin's price today, make sure you like the video down below, and of course you subscribe to my YouTube channel. My Instagram is also linked down below. So of course we are looking at Bitcoin here, once again the daily time frame, and there's only one scenario to look at it. As you can see, we have here these descending lower highs on Bitcoin, and we can connect them pretty nicely. So as you can see, this is not a fourth touch, and usually things break on a fourth or fifth touch if they are confirmed, similar to what we're seeing here. So this could now be the time to break this trend line, to break this trend line, and to break this trend line. So there is a cluster of resistance of this channel, of this long-term descending trend line coming down from already from 20k, connecting all these lower highs on the weekly and monthly time frame. And we are still just below it once again. Okay, so this is only one scenario to look at it, but what is more concerning is that if we take a look like we are doing here, as you can see, this is also the daily time frame, but what you can also see is that we have many touches of this horizontal support area right at 8,900 ish. So if we take a look at that and we connect these highs again and these lows, and then you can clearly see that we have a descending triangle here. And if you are familiar with chart patterns, and of course if you want to be familiar with chart patterns, make sure you check out my playlist Explained. There I explain a lot of these patterns. So but still, as I said, this is a bearish pattern and usually sends prices lower. If we take this and extend it to the downside, then this would bring us right at 7,500. So this would also be a very familiar target I already explained a lot of times. But still, this is not yet to be confirmed. I would need another touch of 8,900 to then confirm this descending triangle, and I would then be out of my bullish position. So these would be my targets for now here on Bitcoin. But what is pretty interesting is that if we take a close look at, for example, the 4-hour time frame, and we go to here, then we can see that there's also another possibility of a falling wedge. I don't like falling wedges too much. They are indeed sometimes worth looking at, since they play out a lot of times, but they are not too certain to move in any certain direction. For example, we could say the ascending and descending triangle is likely to break 70 to 30% in the expected direction, while the wedge is like only 60 to 40. So there is less likelihood to be certain of the directional breakout. So I would not take them too seriously, but still this looks not too bad here to be drawn on Bitcoin, and we can even connect these lows, so it fits actually pretty nicely. Okay, so here on the 4-hour time frame, you can see we maybe have a 4-hour falling wedge in a bigger falling wedge. As you can see, we have these lower highs and lower lows, but we are now again at 9,290 ish for a retest of this double top. So maybe we can now move into an ascending triangle on smaller term time frames, looking like that. So on the hourly, so maybe we have an ascending triangle here. We would still of course need another touch of the bottom trend line and another move to the top to of course confirm that. But these would be the things I would look out for currently. So these are the 4-hour time frames, and yeah, of course, if we really confirm this ascending triangle, or if we just break out, then I would expect a breakout of this trend line and then move back up to 9,460 for a retest of this high, and maybe even then further upwards price action, but that is still to be confirmed in the future. Until then, this is still just a corrective uptrend from a corrective downtrend, so nothing too important yet. But as I said, there is a potential for further upside, but also for further downside. Okay, yeah, what we can look at is, for example, the RSI, which is pretty interesting. If I just widen it, then we can draw here a trend line moving from the peak of the RSI right here down, connecting all these highs like that. And this would actually bring us now to a breakout of these lower highs, and we can also draw a trend line here on the bottom, which does not work too bad, like that. So we had a sort of a falling wedge here on the RSI, and it worked out rather nicely. And yeah, we're now out of it. We are again at a retest of the prior high of the RSI, and this would usually be a sign that we would expect further price movement to the upside, at least looking at the RSI. But that is not too certain of an indication, in my opinion. As you can see, the BitMEX funding rate is still moving sideways, so nothing too certain also here to say. So these would not be the indicators I would look out for currently, except of course maybe for the break of the lower highs on the RSI. So I'm going to delete these trend lines once again. Okay, just taking a quick look at Ethereum. So Ethereum, of course, moving very similar to Bitcoin. It also, of course, reached sort of its breakout, but it was a fake it once again, so that is not too surprising. Maybe we can adjust it a little bit so it fits a bit better. Yeah, but this breakout was not yet confirmed, but we are still holding not too badly here on Ethereum, and similar to what we're seeing on Bitcoin, we have another retest of this 4-hour lower high, and we have the possibility to form a 4-hour ascending triangle here on Ethereum. If this really plays out, then this would be pretty bullish in my opinion, and I would look out for a break of this trend line to and a really confirmed breakout, and also a move back up to $250 and maybe even above. So this would be the target I would look out for on Ethereum, if this really happens the way it currently looks. In my opinion, Ethereum looks much stronger than Bitcoin in this correction or phase, because of course it moved much higher on a prior move and reached almost a new swing high compared to Bitcoin. As you can see, it's not yet even close to 10,500, while Ethereum was very close to $253, just $3, like a 2% or the 1.5% away. Okay, so these are very similar outlooks, of course, on these two cryptos. Not too surprising, but that's it for today, in my opinion. I hope you, of course, had a great weekend, or you still have a great weekend. I'm definitely going to. Okay, and yeah, see you guys and girls and people back next time. Oh, and of course, I'll leave a like down below, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and of course, go to my Instagram page and check me out for some funny content. Yeah, okay, so see you guys and girls and people back next time. Bye.